Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of OpenFront.io. Today we're going to be taking on the challenge of dealing with impossible bots on the Britannia map. So I'm not sure how easy this is going to be because I have not done this yet, but my strategy as I'm planning it is going to be using some of just the tenets that I've kind of come up with for dealing with impossible bots in general. And I'm also going to be starting off up here in the north, and I'm going to try to corner off this part of the map and just try to manage my borders so I'm not really dealing with that many bots at the start. So I need to make sure, my plan is that I can corner off all this, and I want to make sure I only have a border with 1 or 2 bots, because you can already see at the start they're really far ahead, so that's not great that they're going right there. So I think I need to try to move in this direction just in case they try to set up just in case they want to try to boat across. That I want to make it a little less likely that they do something like that. That they're going to be my buffer state as I kind of get up to my troop count that I need, and they're going to fight other people for right now, so that's good. I'm going to put up my first city, and just in general, kind of the strategy with impossible bots, the things that I think about is, one, you need to pick a good spawn that gives you basically some potential to, not micro exactly, but just clear bots, corner off a part of the map, not have to deal with borders on a lot of different bots because you're increasing the number of variables. And then once I get up to kind of my cap, I can start thinking about decisions and boating around and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to have enough of a pocket that I can do something this game. I just am still worried how this works because I don't know if there's been other updates that have made it tougher, but we'll see. So I'm just still clearing. I'm going to just cut off all of this right here. Still trying to stick on pretty good orange interest. We're kind of around the middle of the bell curve. So for those of you who don't know, I don't think it's exactly 50%, but kind of how you gain troops is that if you're around the middle of your overall pop, that your basically growth rate will generally be the highest it can be. That doesn't mean that that's always the best strategy, because there can be other things you're thinking about, but it is kind of a good rule of thumb, just thinking about when you're going to attack, kind of what you need to do. So, okay, I am going to keep clearing this. I don't know how I feel about ports, because I can't remember if the bots in the past actually, they did warships, so that could complicate things. But we're going to see. I think a port is probably a good idea, but I still am just kind of thinking about it. Not totally sure. So I'm going to chill out a bit. I got enough gold to start doing other cities, and I'm going to do that. And kind of what I've seen too is it looks like the bots, they often, they sit and they do these massive attacks. So sometimes counterattacking might make sense, but I think this is probably going to require a bunch of logic. So I'm going to try to go in here and get into that area. I'm also going to clean up all of this. I think it probably makes sense to put up a port. Just, yeah. And I'm going to keep on, moving this direction. So I got there. Let's go there. I want to get up my cities to at least, okay, I already have it up to the 1 mil point, so that's good. I'm getting in here, and I think, oh my god, this bot's going down quick. So I need to hit there, and let me just see. I'm going to bump up my attack rate a little bit. Oh, did I send this wrong? It's kind of funny. Sometimes you, click in a weird location, and the attacks are just kind of off. So, right. So it looks like we're going to get a missile silo. We're going to get some goodies here, and that makes sense. I'm kind of just thinking, what is next? Because if I was to try to think of the best choice, it probably is going for these bots that are in a little bit, they're not in as strong of a position. So I do have a border with Strathclyde. I don't know if it makes sense to ally them or not. I think, what is this? This is Ulaid. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do a big attack in here. I'm going to do 50% attack. There's another giant bot on the other side of the map, so I think if I take this island, I think that's actually a good plan, and maybe I can do some things with setting up warships in a way that I can just kind of steal everything. Okay, so this looks good. I swamped that really quick, And the other thing that is going to kind of be the lesson, or the thing that needs to happen, is, well, one, it's just kind of like stealing all the infrastructure. So, this is Strathclyde. I don't want to fight Strathclyde right now. Not going to trade or anyone. And I think, oh my god, there's multiple bots attacking me. So let me put up a defense post there. I'm going to do kind of standard stuff of just like big attacks. And I think I'm going to go for this Ligon, if that's how you say it. Because they're just like on such crap footing. And then what I'm going to do when I get this is I'm going to put up a warship. And I'm going to steal all the trade right here. I'm also going to try to make sure the crown doesn't get across. Because another strat you can do is that you can kind of cheese some games. Just with, what is it? Like, if you just survive until the end, that you can, what is it? You can just merv the last bot. So let me do one more hit. That should get rid of them. And that should be good. Okay, so that's really good. I'm getting bombed, but that's not the biggest deal. And, right, so this all looks fine. This all looks fine for right now. I think I'm going to keep on putting up cities. And, yep, I'm stealing this trade right here. I think I go for Connacht, just because, like, they're a little bit lower. And I might wait for them to put out one more, basically, hit, and go from there. With gold, let me just see. I want another warship, because I kind of want this area to be a little bit more controlled. So I think their troops went down a little bit. So I'm going to do an attack here. And I'm going to put up some defense posts, because I imagine they're going to do a big counter push. And, right. So Ulaid, Strathclyde. So, oh, this dude's attacking me. That I don't care. This guy, let me just take all that back. That's fine. That's good. Strathclyde, I think I'm going to just take all that, because that's 2 cities. That's pretty worth. So let me try to get this. And get rid of this dude and just get one more port. So that's looking good. And I think I'm pretty committed for taking out Connacht here. And once that happens, it is go for the mainland. But I think, yeah, they're hostile. So I think this is go for them. Yep, go for them. Okay, so what the hell? Where did all their troops go, bro? What happened to all their troops? And I think they've actually bombed themselves. I think that was probably them. Which is kind of funny. That might need to be fixed. So, just looking at the map, we got one bot with Trader, then we have Dumnonia. But I do got good buffer state in Fort Trio, so that's good for right now. And I'm getting over the end of the bell curve. I'm getting attacked, and that's kind of what I want. I kind of want a big attack, and then I can kind of counter push. Because I don't know what the defensive modifier is, but I know it exists. So I'm going to put up one more warship. I'm also going to move this warship over here. And this one kind of right here, just so I have a little bit kind of better protection. All right, so this guy should go down. That should be a ton of infrastructure. I'm hoping these other 2 bots just fight, and that can kind of make it really straightforward. So I'm just gonna clip this right now. Okay, so that's them basically done. Let me just go clean up their islands. And I'm going to wait 1 sec. I think this should get across. That is really buggy looking. But that's good. I want to just see, like, who is this guy? I don't know if there's a super easy way to figure out where they are. Oh, they're right here. They're right here. Okay, so that's good. So let's put out this. Let's clear that. And looking at the rest of the map, yeah, we see that the crown is going to be winning on that front. I'm going to clean up this really quick. And that's good. And then I think I just boat across and hit the crown. Yeah. I think that's going to be the plan. Oh, and this guy's still here. So let me go that way. Yeah, so, I mean, this looked pretty straightforward. I'm kind of imagining in most games it's not going to be this straightforward. But I think it is a good strat in general if you get the right kind of setup. So I'm going to do one more thing of just sending some boats out, just reduce my overall kind of troop count. That actually was probably a little bit too much. And, right, I can just take this out. I don't need to be all fancy. I can take this guy out. He has the defense debuff because he tradered someone. So I have 800k, and you know what? For funsies, let's do a full send to kill this guy. I think this should work. I think it should be good. Yep, so that's essentially how you beat Britannia. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.